Hello everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, thanks for stopping by. I hope I can get you to come back again and again. For those that keep coming back again and again, thank you so much. I appreciate you more than you know. Today's video is another yarn video. It's been a couple of days, I feel like, since I've really shown any yarn stuff. As you know, I am participating in Luck of the Draw 14 Boggy style, and I have completed week 5, and I think I've showed you some of week 5 in the video about size matters. I think I will link it up here if I can figure out how to do that and remember how to do that and remember to do that. Boggy Creek blankets are 35 to 40 inches wide, 40 to 50 inches long. And that's a parameter set by them. So because they like all the kids to get the same, it doesn't have to be the same color, the same design, but the same size. They want it to be in those size parameters. We have gotten a little bit away from that. We're getting some blankets that are pretty big. And we have always said in the past, send them anyway because they'll use them. But with storage being an issue, we're really wanting you to, try to keep it in those parameters. Because they need more blankets for the kids than they need for extra bedding and things like that. So please be aware that the size really does matter in these blankets. If it's a little bit off, a half an inch or, it just, they're not measuring each one. But if it's supposed to be no bigger than 40 wide and you're making it a 60 by 60 blanket, it's just too big. So let's try to really keep it into those parameters of 35 to 40 wide, 40 to 50 long, or a 40-inch square. So that being said, I am doing this corner to corner granny square for the Luck of the Draw, which is a crochet along that Mama Swift, Trisha, is hosting. She'll be listed in my description box. And I've never done a corner to corner granny before, so I was hoping that at the end of 5 weeks it would be, this is a 10-week crochet along, and when I was hoping at the end of 5 weeks it would be 40 inches. It is just about 35 across one side. I can go 40, so I think what's going to happen, 10 weeks isn't going to be long enough, but Trisha always grabs 2 numbers on the last week. Or I can just, grab whatever yarn I want and throw it in there. It doesn't really matter. I am doing the colors of the cabins at Boggy, which are blue, yellow, red, and green. I need green this week, Trish, so call my number for green. But you use 5 colors, so I'm using this variegated to put as the 5th color, and it has come up twice now, and I think that really makes the blanket so much more fun with the multiple colors in there. So I measured, and it is, like I said, just about 35. So I'm thinking, I can go up to 40 on the width. Or I can just start the next color, and I think what I'm going to do is 1 row of continue to add of whatever this week's color is, and then start the decrease. So I need at least 1 or 2 rows to make it 35. It's almost 35. So 1 or 2 rows before I start decreasing that side, and I can make it a rectangle and go up to 50 inches in the length. So I might do that. And I can decide at the end to see how far the yarn is going, to see how even I can make the colors be. I'm doing 10 rows per color right now. So if I go, if I go 40 inches wide, I mean, I could stop at 35, but if I'm going to play it out, maybe go halfway, maybe go 5 rows and then start the decrease, see where my measurement is. And on the length, again, we'll see where it heads, you know, where it ends up, so that I can maybe fit in 10 rows of the last color to give my corners like the same space. So we're going to just play it by ear and see how it works out. If I only go 35 inches wide and less than 50 inches long, I can add a border, which could be a lot of, you know, that could be a good idea as well. If I hit the parameters and I'm stuck there, then I hit the parameters, and not having a border is fine on a corner to corner. So, so I'm good with that. And I just wanted to show you that I did measure my tape measure. I've been using it. Oh, drop something. I've been using it a lot lately. Normally I don't measure anything. I always do at some point measure my Boggy blankets, but and keep them in the parameters. But I've been measuring a lot of things a lot lately. The other thing that I don't have anything finished. The other thing I've been working on, if you saw my last video, you know I've been working on my knitted scarf. Now it is called the, I keep changing the name. As it grows, it's becoming new things. It's taking on a life of its own. It was my 10-minute knit challenge to teach myself to knit. Knit 10 minutes a day and you'll pick it up. And it's true. I've added lifelines. I've learned how to pick up a drop stitch. Nancy taught me that. I find that with the knitting, if I'm following a tutorial, I am not always getting it doing it the right way. This is not my first attempt at knitting, by the way. My friend Nikki tried to teach me several years ago when we were in Sarasota, and I made a washcloth that was supposed to be a square, and it looked like a stingray. I didn't do so well. Whatever. But I'm trying it again, and it's getting better. And I am enjoying it very much. But now, because I had scrap purple yarn, and that was going to be a scarf. When I ran out of yarn, I thought, I'm going to beg for yarn. I'm going to become the purple yarn beggar. And I've asked for scraps. And now it is the Sisterhood of the Traveling Purple Scarf. And as I get scraps to put into it, even if I have to put it off to the side for a while because I ran out of scraps, that's fine. But as I meet up with people during this trip, it's gonna get more colors. Eventually I'll get yarn in Alaska, and I'm like real excited for that. So you guys, Jan and Laura, which is sassy words aren't working, mouth isn't working, sassy Alaskan crafter, and Laura from Mimi's Crochet and Farming. You guys got to save me a couple purple scraps. No wool, please. I know Laura works with wool. She has wool yarn. She likes wool yarn. I can't do wool yarn. But I want to add you guys into my scarf too. I know Fuzzy Butt's going to give me some purple when we're in Arizona at the Tempe Yarn Shop on March 10th. If you're in the area, be there or be square. So that is, I will show it to you. This is what it's looking like now. It's getting pretty long, and it doesn't matter. I talked to Lynanne about it. I'm like, you know, if I beg purple scraps from people, it's going to be huge. And she said, that's okay. Just wrap it around and wrap it around. So the fact that it is very tubular, doesn't matter, because you're just going to wrap it around many times, and that's the way it's going to look. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So it is getting pretty long now. And Lynanne and Nancy, if you saw the last video, did give me purple. Lynanne gave me skeins of yarn. I'm like, that's not a scrap. But she says, I don't use that much purple, so take it. So I did, but I'm just not going to put the whole scrap in there because it'll take me forever to get a whole skein of yarn into it if I do it like that. But the other thing that I have started, another new project, usually I only like to have 3 projects on my hook or needles, and I've got a lot more than that now, guys. But that's okay. This one I'm going to measure in a minute. But Lynanne started that 6-pointed, 12-pointed, whatever, star blanket, and it was beautiful, and I went to do it, and I found that the pattern was a paid-for pattern with no tutorial. I was wrong about that. There are tutorials. If you pay for the pattern, there's links to tutorials, and not only the pattern, but the stitches as well, how to make the stitches. So I might go back and buy the pattern and have the tutorials. But, excuse me, I wanted to do one that was straight tutorial for those that was free. Because a lot of times people like to make the stuff that we're making, and I wanted to give them an option of a free pattern that has a tutorial just for those that are beginners. Tutorials are very helpful. If you've been around for a while, you know how to knit, you know how to crochet. This is crochet, so if you know how to do it, you don't have to watch, you know, the whole tutorial, just the parts that get you to the next step. It is a 3-row repeat, but the 3-row repeat doesn't start until row 7. So the center is like you have to watch, and then you just repeat 7, 8, and 9 rows. So it's very easy at that point. And I am doing it because the challenge for Boggy this year, there are a couple of challenges: red, white, and blue patriotic blankets for the semi-quintessential 250th anniversary. I'm sure I said it wrong, and people had it in the chat, in my comments on how to say it. But there is a name for the 250 I'm sure, quincentennial, something like that. 250 years of the great United States of America. It is our anniversary year, so we were suggested to do red, white, and blue blankets for those that want to. No pressure. And another was doing chevron or ripple or star-shaped blankets. And the third challenge was to do hexagon blankets, just to be something different. And again, you would want to keep it in that like 40 by 40 size. So I started this red, white, and blue star-shaped blanket. It's a lot of points. 12, I think. I don't know how many points. I'll count them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 12 points. So I'm doing this 12-point, and I will have it listed in the description box below. 12-pointed star blanket, and it's, I think, turning out so nice. I'm really loving it a great deal. So the white part, I started with the white so it would be bright in the center. Even though it's red, white, blue is really the pattern you're supposed to go with. Mine's not doing that. But the colors are all there, so it doesn't matter. But this is through row 7. And then the repeats start. And it's just 3 rows of repeat. 2 of the rows you grow the star. The first row, it does not grow. It just, same stitch count. And I'm loving it. So this yarn is Crafter's Secret from Hobby Lobby. I have this 1 pound thing. I'm pretty sure you're probably mostly familiar with it. 16 ounces, 454 grams, 810 yards, 740 meters, 100% acrylic. Excuse me. I did buy it at the 30% off sale that they have every other week. Then the red is the same. Oh, that color is just called white. Oops. My red came out of the, lost the ball band. Here we go. So the red, hold on, let me fix it. Oh goodness. What is going on here? Okay, so the red has the same stats, and the color is just called red. No fancy name. You just got red. You just got white. The blue is Big Twist that was gifted to me by Melanie. And this color is Varsity Blue. And it's close to the same stats. It's 100% acrylic. It's a 4 weight. It is, well, there's more yarn on here. 1,093 yards is a 1 pound plus. So it's 1,093 yards, 17.6 grams, 100 meters, 17.6 ounces. Excuse me, 1,000 meters, 500 grams. And then I am also using, this variegated from I Love This Yarn. The color is, I Love This Yarn Ombre, in the color Old Glory. I have 3 skeins of this, and it is 5 ounces, 142 grams, 252 yards, 230 meters, and it is 100% acrylic. This is 3-row repeat out of 1. I've used probably half the skein. I bought 3 skeins when I bought this, not knowing what blanket I would be doing, what pattern I would be doing. Obviously, I have plenty of yarn to do more than 1 blanket as far as the solid colors go. Not sure how many red, white, and blue blankets I'm going to do for Boggy, but I can tell you what, I think that if my daughter sees this, she's going to want one. And I don't mind making one for her. It's working up really quickly so far, but it's not real big. Oh, that's it. I wanted to measure it. It's not real big yet, but I think if I do all the colors again, it's going to be plenty big enough. It might not even allow me to do all the colors again, but from point to point, I'm already at 23 inches across from point to point. Now, you guys, I don't know if you've ever done this, but just real quick, I have done this. 40 inches is here on me. So if I hold it in the tips of my fingers and I go just past my shoulder, that's 40 inches. So I did this last night. I had it folded in half when I got done working on it. I folded it in half and I grabbed it point to point and I said, oh, I've probably got to go to about here because I know I've measured it before, but it's always a good guide to say where it is on your body, and you can do a semi-measurement. Like, no, I'm only here. I know I need to be out here somewhere. So I'm figuring that if I go this much more, like, because I'm already to here, another repeat, maybe 2, repeat and a half. I kind of want to end it on the variegated though, just even if it's just 1 row of the variegated at the end. Nancy said she thought they look really good when they end on a variegated. So we might have to color control a little bit to get it to do that and fit in our parameters of not being bigger than 40. in any one side or across. I guess it has to be across the center. So it is working up pretty good. It's a really nice pattern. It's a pattern by Hooked by Robin. And I will have it in the description box. And I have not worked on my heart blanket or anything else. I've just knitted and worked on this after I finished the Luck of the Draw this week so far. But it is only Sunday. So maybe I can get this. The blanket that Lynanne did was a 6-day. You should be able to crochet it in 6 days if you work 2 to 4 hours a day. Watching the tutorial part of it, it takes a while. But once you got, once I got past row 7 and then you're just doing the repeats, it goes a lot faster. Following a tutorial, I know, takes time. And that kind of sucks. But the repeat part is just 3 rows. They're all double crochet. So it's really simple. And easy to do, easy to remember. Which is the good part about it. It's easy to remember. So that's where I'm at with this. Maybe in another week or 2 it will be done and big enough for Boggy, and I will put that away for Boggy for next year. And then I might start one for my daughter because she would love to have one. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, hitting those buttons and bells and whistles and all that stuff that YouTube likes. I like it too. My channel likes it. I appreciate y'all so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.